Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Fed government boosting safety efforts with improved infrastructure. Senate orders Wike to halt Abuja house demolitions. Representative call for increased funding to develop Arabic village. Court restrains further publication linking Bukola Saraki to alleged attempted killing. Federal government to commence testing of mineral samples locally. IG orders nationwide police deployment. ECOWAS finalises framework for $75 million renewable energy facility. Lagos signed to tackle illegal organ harvesting. Now the news in details. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, has reaffirmed the government's commitment to improving road safety across the country. Akume stated this at the award ceremony in honor of the first road safety cause and its stakeholders in Abuja. Akume was represented by the Permanent Secretary. Akume was represented by the Permanent Secretary General Services Office of the SFG, Dr. Namdi, highlighted the collaborative efforts between the Ministry of Works and the FRSC to ensure safer roads and reduce motor vehicle accidents. The Senate has directed the Federal Capital Territory Minister, Wike, to immediately halt ongoing property demolitions in Abuja. The resolution followed concerns over alleged irregularities and hardships caused by the demolitions. In addition, the Senate summoned the minister to appear before an ad hoc committee formed to investigate demolition activities. The committee, chaired by Deputy Senate President Senator Jibrin Barrow, has been given 2 weeks to submit its findings. The House of Representatives has called on the federal government to appropriate a substantial amount in the 2025 appropriation bill for the development of the permanent site of the Nigerian Arabic village Maiduguri in Borno State. The resolution followed the adoption of a motion during Thursday plenary sponsored by Abubakar Fulata. Given a background to the motion, Fulata stated that the recent flood disaster that submerged Maiduguri and its environs, as well as other neighboring local government areas, caused unimaginable losses of lives, livestock and property worth billions of naira. A high court of the Federal Capital Territory has restrained Michael Fafolui as well as media organizations from further publication and circulation of alleged defamation relating to the former Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki. Justice JEO Musa issued a restraining order while delivering ruling in an application brought by the former Senate President and former Governor of Kwara State against Fafolui over alleged defamatory items in his Facebook and X handle in January last year. The former Senate President said the publication was defamatory and injurious to his person and reputation. Justice Musa, however, in his ruling on Tuesday, slammed the defendant, Michael Fafolui, the sum of 10 billion naira being general damage for the severe embarrassment, psychological trauma, and reputational loss occasioned by the defendant's defamatory publication. The Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake has hinted that testing of mineral samples will henceforth be conducted in the country as against the formal practice of depending on foreign laboratories in carrying out the test. He said this while commissioning of the ultra-modern mineral analysis laboratory in Sabon-Wuse, Niger State. The minister, who was quoted in a statement by Senior Special Assistant on Media, Segun Tomori, noted that the effort was in tandem with the federal government reserve to promote local value addition in the mining sector. The Inspector General of Police, Fede Egbetokun, has ordered the immediate deployment of police personnel to strategic locations, key areas, and identified hotspots nationwide to combat crimes during the festive season. The directive, aimed at curbing traffic robberies, highway attacks, and other criminal activities, is part of efforts to ensure the safety of lives and properties during the period of increased mobility and public celebrations. In a statement issued on Tuesday by the Force Public Relations Officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi emphasized the action's commitment to public safety, noting that significant progress has been made in combating the crime. The Economic Community of West African States has finalized the framework for a $75 million renewable energy and energy efficiency facility. The announcement was made by the President of the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Omar Toure, during the 93rd Ordinary Session of the ECOWAS Council of Ministers in Abuja. Toure opined that the facility aims to provide grants, loans and guarantees through competitive calls for proposals, focusing on clean energy solutions across the region. The Attorney General of Lagos State and the Commissioner of Justice, Mr. Lawal Pedro San, has said the Human Organ and Tissue Transplantation Bill has been signed into law to prohibit illegal organ harvesting. Pedro disclosed this at the Ministry of Justice in Alausa, Ikeja, while briefing newsmen on the significance of the new law and other 4 new laws. He said the state governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, formed the new laws to show commitment to the welfare, security, and property of every Lagosian. And that'll be all on Justeventonline news at 9. Here's the recap of the story. Federal government boosting road safety efforts with improved infrastructures. Senate order Wike to halt Abuja house demolitions. Representative call for increased funding to develop Arabic village. Court restrains further publication linking Bukola Saraki to alleged attempted killing. Federal government to commence testing of mineral samples locally. IG orders nationwide police deployment. ECOWAS finalises framework for $75 million renewable energy facility. Lagos signed to tackle illegal organ harvesting. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Help others with actions, word of encouragement and wisdom during the process of progress. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Anifat Ismail. Do have a blessed weekend.